Hello everybody, my name is Barendipitous and welcome to OneShot. Solstice, I should say. I'm playing Solstice right now. And, well, I need to figure out how to get to the rest of the town. Would it be through the rest of the ruins, I guess? Because there are doors everywhere that lead everywhere else. Not there. I can't go that way either. Nope, I can. Totally forgot about this. Okay, not there. Alright. Those squares are just everywhere. The new husbando. Oh gosh. Yeah, I need more bridges, I guess. I was wondering if I need to talk to Maze again to make everything connected. Hello. I have something to ask of you. Yes. It looks like most of the bridges around the glen are broken and... That's right. The bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. You need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong, too. An undertaking. Ah, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... Yep. Maze is gone. Wow. Yep, there they are. The bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Oh. Won't last long, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my car, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears, like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior! Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. Wow. Very nice of him. I'm assuming it's a he, I guess. What a day. Right? Oh, there's the crazy ram. Good gracious. Okay, I need to find those robots now. Was it this way, I think? I think it was. No, I don't think so. Down, I guess? Here we go. Nope. Ah, this way. There we go. I need to go to the research lab. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. You know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Ah. You know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? Anomalies are increasing. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know I can find a battery for a flying machine? Oh, no. It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Barrendipitus? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait, but if we take the battery here, yeah, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Barrendipitus and I should find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. So many people are sacrificing for this. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Barrendipitus. Like, literally everyone else is being the savior of the world. We depowered it. Like, Nico may be the one being called savior, but everyone else is sacrificing so much to make this happen. And this is where we want to accomplish everything. We want to help Nico go home, and we want to save this world. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? But I need to actually equip them, don't I? We found a battery. Oh, nice! I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. Ah. We can always just give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must to find some. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? The trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world, despite, well... Oh, sorry, I started rambling. The gears in here are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of machine, so I have to shift around some of these parts. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight, if you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but is it the fox? She is the fox! Yes! Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get so caught up with, and I just kind of forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember, and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. So is your dad the developer, the author? But how? If everyone in this world is code, how could he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there was no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Ah! Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Serendipitous? Yeah. The operator, Serendipitous, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Serendipitous was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. This is trippy stuff. It's fixed. There's a whole narrative behind this world machine that created this game. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can take a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares, so you'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city! If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Man, I hope nothing bad happens to them. That's probably gonna happen to them. I don't know. Wow. Nico's so adorable. I love him. The fang tooth just kills me. It's just so adorable. So cute. Must be quite a view. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Serendipitous. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah. Thanks. What for? Flying! So, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there, too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly. I got to see the ocean. And I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus. Alula. They're... Oh, no. Also, I noticed that I didn't even get around to fixing the robot either. Like, it's telling me to play the game, but it's not letting me. We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we need to split up to keep you safe. We should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. Oh yeah, there's a door that... and nothing was going on with it. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Oh, okay. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry. I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Serendipitous. Let's do our best. Man. Let's see, where was that exactly? Not approach. Man, the music is different this time. Come on! Come on! Work already, huh? Oh, right, the elevator guy. Come on. Come on! Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You. Oh, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into. The elevator's missing a button, right? How'd you know? Serendipitous and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find magnets and stuff in the apartments, Serendipitous? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Serendipitous. Oh, never mind. Holy fudge. Looks like Serendipitous and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. We will indeed. I'm trying to remember where that door was, actually. I think it might have been... Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. These people won't starve here. The perks of using a cafe as an emergency shelter, huh? Oh gosh, this freaky penguin. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Now's not really the time to talk to penguins, Serendipitous.
Hello.
Same as usual, huh? Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Excavation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Squares are bad. We're standing on squares, guys. Hey, hi. The mirrors are really cold outside. You know, now that you mentioned it, it really is chilly this time around, Serendipitous. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Scarves are great. If I had my stuff back, I'd knit one for everyone here. Oh, hey. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit, Maze? I figured. Say, how's she doing? Ah, she's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. It's really a shame that Glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. Yeah, because those things are resilient. Okay, that was fun. I think I know where to go, maybe? I think it's here. Can't quite remember. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. Want to be right here when everything ends. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Oh! The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. Excellent! Oh, more of these came. Wait, no, never mind. Is it really just Solstice? Yep. This elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. This one is green. This one is red. This one is blue. Yeah, there's no button panel. Tapping the door didn't open it either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. I can't reach it. Oh, the clock person. Good afternoon. Please leave me be. We are running out of time. Maybe just the guy, the elevator guy. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever, because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Mm-hmm. This room gives me the creeps, man. Yeah, oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait, I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Yep. Nice. Thank you, mister. No prob, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. More awkward silence, maybe? Oh, never mind. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. What is going on? Fetch. No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Baron Dipidus and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Gosh, that's just all kinds of awful. All over the place. Oh wait, no, I need to go find the fox. Yeah. This door won't budge. Other way, I guess? Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. What? Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. I need to go to the alleyway. Gosh dang it. Hey, Kip, you made it back in one piece. You kind of left the shelter without telling me. Sure gave me a good scare back there. Sorry, George. Whoa, you found the Messiah too? Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. Oh, same. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot, eh? Y'all talking about a little dude with white hair and goggles, right? That's Cedric, yeah. Bro ran off with one of my books. Said it was an emergency, so I just let him have it. Hope he didn't run into trouble, dude. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. I looked at the other 6 personalities of George, and I think I got the most fun one. I think. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold long enough for him to squares, right? Oh my gosh, that was the labs? That poor kid. No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, you told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Bruh. You know we ain't gonna let you walk into the fire like that. Fire squares. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? The sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if the Messiah got hurt, of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long. It's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Serendipitous, do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you. Earlier today, actually. But I remember, towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home, back then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, Serendipitous. But then I just came back. You, what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought, for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. Am I cruel for playing the game? I don't think I am. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. Yeah, Nico gets it. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It was really hard, actually. Like, I really cannot remember the last time I felt so conflicted about a choice in a video game. It must be... If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Serendipitous. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were Serendipitous. I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Yo, kid. You're real strong, you know that? Go knock him dead, Tiger. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But please, but promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Here we go, out into the alleyways. Here we are. Yep. For some reason the squares are not blocking my direct path to it, so there you go. What? Oh, wait, no. Over here. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Oh, okay. Wait, can I just fast travel? Maybe not. Here we go. I think. Nope. I need to remember how to get there. This way, I think. Yeah. Wait. I think it's somewhere in here, I guess. Here we go. Dang it. You okay in there? Hello? How do I get back to the clock room? Oh, here we go. Let's see if this elevator works. There we go. It was stuck on this floor. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with a memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. So I'm guessing the three of them are supposed to step on these things. Upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to take a better look. Aww. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, why the world machine, the entity, the world machine would want Nico to be saved. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator said it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no choice of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned to all sorts of jobs. Most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. While you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Serendipitous know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Like, what now, even? Wait, what? You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go, Nico. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are those things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has written a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Barondipitus's machine. Oh, cool. Are they coming onto, like, my documents folder and stuff? Ooh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Barondipitus is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world and on their computer. But this time, Barondipitus would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Barondipitus know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Barondipitus on this. Right. Hold on. I think the journal is going to help me. The journal is glowing again, Barondipitus. Is there a clover somewhere? Here? I don't see one. Documents, my games, OneShot. Yep. Excellent. This one is red. This one should be meant for me then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. Yep, and the portal just updated just now. This one is blue. That's mine then. Okay, portal 1. There he is. Oh, that represents the entire character. Put me in the big portal. Whoa, amazing. Wow, just like that. Must have been a lot of fun to code this game, kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club. What the heck is this? That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. They're watercolor sticks. A box filled with folders and loose paper. A box filled with notebooks and sketchbooks. A box filled with folders and loose paper. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a shelf full of books. Black clovers in a glass case. That's a stack of books. It's a stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. Oh, hey. It's a pilot's helmet. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. It's a shelf full of books. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Serendipitous should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Ah, yes. Huh. What the? Where are we? There are screenshots of different parts of the game. I think I need to reopen this. Apparently not. So this is like creating different versions of the world? Am I getting anywhere? Oh, here we go. Oh gosh. What the heck? What? Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah! Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Nico, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, it's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen in the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Serendipitous listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, Serendipitous did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Root told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific bits of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home with the tower, but it did not work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But Baron Dividus brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. Sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell. Huh. It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines were built with a fundamental law, which is, never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of outcomes. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how could the characters, how did the people know how to respond? No way. Revelation. You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Serendipitous does too. Even though you told them they had only one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Serendipitous would keep coming back? Why do you think Serendipitous would restart even after the ending? I think Serendipitous wants to save the both of us. Nico gets it. Nico gets it. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Serendipitous, did you see that? The squares just... What the heck? It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Serendipitous, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. I know my voice for the world machine wasn't that consistent. It's hard to know whether to give him a robot voice or like a more natural voice, I don't know. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. The world machine said goodbye, Nico. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay! I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so... This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine was trying to remember now. The code that went bad, I think is restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Serendipitous. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine. Huh. Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? Looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Serendipitous, let's take a closer look. And we're gonna go down the credits. Yeah. Hello. Hi! I cannot move. Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Do not worry. Alright. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Off you go, Messiah. Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you... I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh, say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula? We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Serendipitous, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Serendipitous says you're not dead. Phew. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. Off you go, Messiah. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. This is gonna be like a 2-hour-long episode, isn't it? After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, and the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat, and they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. Thank you for playing. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my home world. It's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait. Why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Nico. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Serendipitous and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Serendipitous, Nico, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. There it is. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Serendipitous. Nice. This is the room I first woke up in. Serendipitous, are you still here? Serendipitous? Yes. Serendipitous! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? Guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of these portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Serendipitous. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll see each other again after this. And what will become of the world after all we've been through? After everything we've done? I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Serendipitous. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Serendipitous. I guess that's it then. Well, thank you very much for watching, going on this journey with me. This was an amazing game. I appreciate the recommendation by Ellie, Sonic Castle, Kiwi on the App Store Discord server. Well done. OneShot. That was amazing. I think that's it. If there's anything else, I will look it up on my own. Maybe watch other people play through it on YouTube. But I'm very satisfied with that ending, and I'm happy to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.